Hello friends, today we will learn about how to create dynamic Google form. Okay, first of all, we must need to understand what is dynamic Google form. Dynamic Google form is prepared for the survey or for the research purpose whenever we have different set of respondents and you do not want that the respondent will visit each and every section of the respondent category. In that case, how it works, let's have a look. First of all, you have to visit to the Google Forms. Okay, that's how you can go for. I'll just teach you. It is about the forms.google. So you will go to the Google Forms. Okay. After that, you will see this particular Google Form page. You can go for create a new Google Form. Okay. After that, what you can do, you have to create the title of your Google Form. Let's go for an example. If you wanted to know the perception of society towards COVID-19 situation in India. Okay, now when I'm talking about society, definitely there would be different respondent group available. Okay, one more thing which I want to tell you in this particular video, that you can make this particular title of your Google form and your title of your questionnaire may be different. So in that case, how to make it? Select all and you are just creating, let us suppose, perception of COVID-19. So as you can see right now that your title of your Google form is different, but the title of your questionnaire is different. Now how it works, we will just look at this. First of all, we have to add some question in that. First question I'm adding, which is very normal question, that is about the email ID of respondent. Okay, once you click it, you just go for email enabling. Okay, automatically it will collect the email address of all the respondent. Now, let us suppose if I'm going to conduct this survey on three society respondent, or you could say three basic entity of society. That is, let us suppose, for example, if I'm selecting students. Okay, second category. Okay, just let us, for example, that is respondent category. In respondent category, definitely if I'm going for multiple choice, so first category is student, second category is working professionals, and third category, let us suppose, from the housewives. Okay, in this case you are selecting three basic category of respondent for your research purpose. Now after that, what you have to do, you have to make this question compulsory. So go on the required and it should make it a compulsory part. Okay, after that, what you can do, you can go for section portion, because you have to create the section for all these three category of respondent. For example, if you're creating a section for first category of respondent, that is your students perception. Okay, second category we have, that is about working professional perception. Okay, and third category of respondent we have, that is housewife perception towards COVID-19. Now in this case, first of all, we have to add at least one or two questions in that. So go for this part, you just click on this particular button, that is plus button. You just know about the perception. For example, what's your age? Okay, for example, if I'm just going for this, let us suppose if I want to give a particular short answer, in this case I've added first question, make it compulsory, move to second question, what's your perception about online classes during COVID-19. Okay, so let us suppose, for example, if the student is giving answer in good, bad, okay, and whatsoever. Okay, along with that, I have added two questions in this case, make it compulsory as well if you want to make it compulsory. Now let's suppose adding few more questions in the case of working professional, then after we will see how it works actually. Okay, again, let's suppose age of respondent Okay, in that case, it automatically will take the short answer. Make it compulsory. Do you have any job fear due to COVID-19 or a loss of job as well? So add all option. Yes, no, maybe. I have make it question as compulsory. Okay. Now the next category, if I'm going for, again, age of the respondent, or age directly, if you can go for, you can make it compulsory. It will automatically take short answer. Now you can go for size of your family, size of your family member, because as per the respondent, definitely you have to alter your questions. Okay. Now in this case, as you can see that size of family member, if I'm going for this particular portion, it was, for example, 1, 2, 3, we are going for 4 to 6 and more than 6, for example. Okay, I'm just taking a tentative values over here, or hypothetical values over here. Make it compulsory. Now I'll adding one more category, suggestions. Okay, and in that case, suggestion part, or you could say it is also called, let's suppose, feedback part. And in this feedback category, you are taking any other comments. Okay, I'll just show you how it works actually. Okay, now make it compulsory. Okay, and this form will be submitted afterwards. Now, as you can see that right now, what dynamic Google form actually is all about, because how it different and how it will be useful for the researcher. Okay, for an example, let's suppose if I'm going for the preview part. Okay, if you can see that I have to fill my detail first of all over here. I'm just mentioning my email ID. Now, respondent category. Let's suppose, for example, if I'm selecting student, I'm going for next. It will definitely switch to me to the next part. It is student category section. Let us suppose I'm fetching my age. Let us suppose, for example, it is 19-year-old, and the perception is actually okay. Now, once I'm clicking the next, definitely a respondent who is a student, definitely the working professional part, along with that, the housewife section is of no use for respondent like student. So how we can actually make the form dynamic, so that once the student have attempted all the question in the case of student section, he must directly direct it to the last part about the suggestions or feedback part. So how it basically works, let's have a look over here. First of all, what you have to do on this category, respondent category, you just select on this particular part, go to section based answer. Okay, for example, if a particular respondent is selecting the section student, then he must reach to the student perception section. If the particular respondent is a working professional, so after clicking on this particular part, he must go to section number 3, which is a working professional. In the case of housewife, definitely it must reach directly to the housewife section. Okay, after that, you can see over here, that is after section 1. Okay, after section number 1, because this is section number 1 actually. Now after section 1, continue to which section as per the guidelines given over here. Continue to which section as per guidelines over here. For example, let's suppose if I am adding one more category in this case, that is, for example, if I'm going this particular category, continue to next section after section number 1. So in which section you want to head? So we have already given the option over here: student, working professional, and housewife. Okay, now for example, after giving the student perception answer, you directly, because student has already given his answer, he must go to the directly section number 5. Okay, in the case of third, he must directly to the section number 5. And in the case of housewife as well, he must go to the section number 5, and after section, definitely your form will get submitted. So let's see how it works. Go to preview section, enter your email address. Okay, if you're going for, let us suppose if I'm clicking on student section, I'm going to next. I'm just feeding my age over here, that is 23. Performance was okay. Now you can see, once a particular student has given all the answers of the question related to the student category only, once he'll click the next, he will directly move to the last section. Means student has actually, because it automatically skipped out the section of working professional and housewife. Now student will make a comment over here, no comments, okay, and he will submit the form. So this is the beauty that how we can create a particular Google form dynamic through which we can directly a particular person, he need not to actually visit all the section. That is, if a particular respondent is student, he must fill the data of a student and directly reach to the last section. That is about the feedback section. Okay, so this is a way how we can prepare a dynamic Google form. For more updates, for more videos regarding the how to create a Google form, about the quizzes, about how to create a simple Google form with so many options over there, you can visit my YouTube channel Ankit Walia. You can subscribe it so that you will always get the updates about the all the new videos which I'm preparing for the education fraternity. Thanks a lot. I hope you have liked this particular video. We'll catch you next time with the new more updates and new you could say videos about this particular category. Thanks a lot.